My natural instinct used to be one rooted, based in fear. Now it is one forged of fire and anger. B16. Be living in backwoods of South Carolina. Hear stories from local kids of creepy stuff happening in forest about 2 miles from my new house. Decide to check it out, can't be that scary, right? Grab pistol, knife, and flashlight and head out. Getting dark, turn on flashlight. Heavy fog all of a sudden rolls in, bringing a smell of copper and burned hair. Hairs on back of neck start to stand on end. Start hearing whispers and giggles. Hear something running around in woods near me. Hear it get louder. No. Closer. Turn around to see something crawling extremely fast low to the ground on 4 legs. But seemed to have arms and legs like human. Fire a shot right into its back. And can see blood splatter and gunshot wound. Lets out a blood-curdling screech and retreats into woods. Fog lifts and smell suddenly goes away. Nope. Betamax all the way home. Get home and there it is. Right in my driveway. Runs towards me, and I shoot at it, but the bullet doesn't fire. I'm guessing it was a dud. It jumps up and all I can see is its huge white eyes. Blackout. And wake up on top of Dad's car with Dad over me trying to wake me up. My head hurts like a bitch, and my ears are ringing. Tell Dad about what happened in woods and he just laughs. And tells me it was nothing. All goes normal for about another 3 hours when Dad says, "Hey Jake, mind getting me those steaks out of the fridge?" I just look at him and say, "Dad, my name is Anon. Not Jake." Just looks at me like he is full of hatred directed towards me. Give him steaks and he just goes into his room with them. Uncooked. Comes out an hour later with the package and throws it away. I don't even think about asking. At 11 p.m. he tells me to go to bed, which is odd, because it is a Friday, and he doesn't usually care when I stay up. But I do as told and go into my room. At around 3:15 my door opens. It's my dad. I say nothing and pretend to be asleep. That smell of copper returns to the air, and I feel sick to my stomach. My dad sits on the edge of my bed and just looks at me for what I would say to be about 30 minutes. He then mumbles something under his breath, and a voice I didn't recognize. My blood turned cold and I just lay there. When he got up and left, my heart dropped and I just lay there until morning. The next morning I wake up and my dad is asleep on his lazy boy recliner, and his nose is bleeding. I wake him up and I'm still spooked. I ask him about the blood, and he has no idea where it came from. I ask him about the night before and he has no idea what I'm talking about, and he doesn't remember waking me up either. My heart drops when he states that it was still Friday, when I know for a fact that it is Saturday. But he argues with me until I show him my phone with the date. At this point we are both freaked. I've never ventured out into the woods since then. And nothing strange has happened since then. Except sometimes I will hear the front door open and shut a few times during the night.
Anyways, since the story about David went so well, I decided to give some more stories about places I worked. This one is about my time in security, current job but not current place. Be me 22. Working security for the local Walmart. Since I was the new guy, they gave me the graveyard shift. Boss gave me camera duty since the only people going to the store during those hours are new parents or druggies. Notice the time was almost 3 a.m. when a very tall and skinny man comes in. Almost looks like a basketball player. See, he's looking for someone to help him. Probably just one of those new parents looking for formula. No one helps him for what seems like 30 minutes. Decide to just go help him myself since no one was going to. Not like I had anything else going on. Go down to the aisle he was in and I can't find him. Go to the greeter, this slightly older woman named Angie. Angie, did you see this tall dude come in? Angie looks at me with a weird look. No one's come in since I started my shift over an hour ago, she says. Tell her I saw the dude on the cameras looking for someone to help him. Again she stares at me weirdly. The only door open is the one I'm at, dear. Perhaps you've just been up a bit too long? Yeah, you're probably right, I told her and decided to just go back to my station. Go back to the cameras and notice the man isn't there anymore. As in he fucking vanished. Not a trace he ever existed. Think rationally for a second that he maybe either found what he needed or left entirely. I just didn't see him because it was a long walk from his aisle to my station, so whatever. Think nothing of it and decide to go back to my usual of watching videos and drinking the cruddy coffee someone always made for the overnight shift. At about 3:30 I notice a familiar sight. The tall man came back. Wait, what the fuck? This time he's in a completely different part of the store. A section he could not get to without me at least noticing him walk by. Not even Angie seemed to notice. Not even Ronald the cashier noticed. No one seemed to notice this man walk into this store. Man again seems to be looking for something. This time he grabs something off the shelf and begins to inspect it. Just a box of cereal, nothing more, nothing less. No, this is where I'm supposed to jump in, so I run to his aisle to stop him. Man sees me. I ask, hey, you okay, bud? You need some help? Yes. He said, I need food, for my child. This food. It is not suitable for my baby. Okay, I can help you to the baby food section, okay? Just don't hit yourself anymore, alright? Walk towards the baby aisle. My walkie-talkie goes off and it's Ronald calling me. Hey Anon, can you help me with this stacking? I think I threw my back out. Ronald, can it wail? I'm with a special customer, I whispered to him. Ronald, being even more new than I, didn't seem to understand what that meant. Come on man, my back feels like it broke. Roll my eyes and look back at the man. Knowing I was making a huge mistake, I told the man if I could have him wait for me for just a moment to help a colleague. The man then SDS down on the floor and says one can wait. Weird, but whatever. I go help Ronald and like fucking clockwork the man is gone. God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have left this guy alone. Look around the store. Can't find him. Go check the baby section and nothing. Maybe it means he just left. I let out a sigh of exasperation. Decide to just go back again to my boring station. If he was dangerous he would have hurt someone by now. Get back to my station. Almost 4 AM now and my shift ends at 6. Night was not very eventful all in all, I thought. Just as I say that, the man once again pops up on my screen. Okay, what the fuck? I decide this time not to even wait for him to do something and just go to him. He was in the electronics section now. And as I got up to begin my long walk over to his section, I saw it. He wasn't looking at anything in the section at all. He was looking at the camera. No. He was looking at me. I know it sounds stupid, but the way he stared at the camera, I just knew he wasn't just staring at the ether, he was looking straight at me. Okay, this is officially stopped being an uneventful night. I go to the electronics and meet the man again. Hey. Did you find what you need? Yes. My baby is well fed now. Okay, good. Do you need anything else? Blue man. He called me as such because, well, I was wearing blue. Do you watch me? Hey? taken back by his question. Do you watch me from there? From the orb in the sky? You mean the security cameras? Yes. Well, as part of my job I actually do have to keep an eye on the whole store to make sure you and the other customers are safe. Why do you watch me, Blue Man? Well, I don't just watch you specifically. Are you with them, Blue Man? WDH who? The men who see through black lenses. Who? The men who see through black lenses. They see me, they watch me, they follow me. You mean like people wearing sunglasses? Yes, black lenses. They are always following me, always watching me, for my child. At this point I was going to call for a loony bin transport, but then the man continued. I went of my gut instincts, since we have had many homeless/druggy people in the store who were just stumbling around and never did much of anything but stumble. Thought I do admit it was a rookie mistake. The men who see through black lenses want my child, Blue Man. And why do they want your baby, sir? At this point I just indulged in his ramblings in hope to just walk him out of the store. He said that his child and intact him were not from this planet but another planet far from ours. My planet is not very special, Blue Man, but we have secrets. Secrets that are not to be known by your planet. Like what? The man looked at me. Blue Man, if I tell you, you too will have men with black lenses looking for you. I'll take my chances, I jokingly said, but the man obviously took this very seriously. Blue Man, I shall trust you. I knew this guy was insane, but for some reason I was kind of excited to hear these secrets. Blue Man, do you know of your moon? Yes. It is not your moon. My people gave it to you. We allowed for gravity to be given to you. Through our transportation methods and advanced science we're able to make an artificial moon for you, so you may be able to stabilize your evolution. You mean, like, you guys were ancient aliens? Yes. We are the ones you speak of in legend and folklore. We have traveled to help other species, other races, to evolve from primitive beings to what you are today. Humoring him still, I ask, okay, why would your people go through so much trouble to get my people out of their primitive stages? To prepare you for the Great Awakening. The Great Truth. The what? The Great Awakening. Blue Man. The time where all truth, all secrets, all legends, are to be revealed to the universe. To all living life forms. To give them a higher sense of self. Okay, but that doesn't answer why you need to advance us at a higher rate than what would naturally occur. Because those species that are too primitive will either die from shock or be so enraged at the great truth that they will kill each other in wars. At this point I just decide to lead him towards the door and hopefully he lets me and the store be. The man begins to tell me one last secret. Blue Man, remember the men who wear black lenses will one day come for you. You already know too much.